Hello, fire signs, and welcome to your daily focus tarot for Wednesday. So you have two kings back to back. You have King of Wands, which can be talking about an entrepreneurial vision. It can be talking about having strength in your transformation. Visionary influencing. This is a respected leader. This is somebody who has a vision for the long term, has the strength and the competence to see that vision to fruition. And the clarifier is the King of Pentacles. Now, King of Pentacles, this is talking about somebody who is also disciplined, has the leadership, has the influence, has the abundance. They're very productive, very secure in the long term. So both of these cards, kings are father figures, but they're also leaders and rulers. So both of these cards are talking about having long-term abundance and focusing on that leadership, focusing on that security and that vision that you have for your future. So then we have Cernunnos. And Cernunnos is the devil, right? Talking about the devil is talking about things in the material. So talking about pentacles, but also talking about obsessions and things that are a little bit darker. It can be talking about the shadow self too, and waking up to fighting that shadow self, to fighting the darkness within, and how it causes you to want material things, how it causes you to be blind to certain things. He's blind in one eye. He's got one eye open, and you can see that golden green light filling through his eye there, right? And the lovers are sleeping on the ground in front of him. He's just kind of like lurking there, waiting for them to wake up, waiting for them to make the wrong choice almost. And even though he's in the shadow, he's got light behind him, he's got light in front of him, he's surrounded by light. So to me, this particular, version of the devil is definitely talking about the choices that you make that cause you to develop addictions, obsessions, to be overconsumptive in the material world and less in the spiritual world. And the clarifier was the Page of Cups. And this is a very spiritual card, very emotional. She is talking about developing her confidence and the possibility of being content in who she is, having that insight, that curiosity, that ability to figure out what it is she really wants in the world. Does she, making this choice towards what you want and not basing it on material things, not basing it on your shadow self being like the self that wants to keep up with Joneses, or the self that wants, I deserve the best and only the best, and even if I can't afford it, I won't settle for anything less. That type of attitude. So that is, in the long term, it's not conducive to having great leadership or having stability. So this page and Cernunnos, they can lead you into exploring your shadow side, into exploring, and focusing on, is that really what I want? Or do I want to lead myself towards the vision that I see myself as, towards a more stable and secure future? And this is something for you to contemplate. At the bottom of the Ethereal Visions, we have Eight of Cups, which is talking about a journey and a transformation towards something in your unconscious that you want. It can be a spiritual journey. It can be a journey towards self-improvement. We have Justice, which is definitely about karma in this situation, and balancing that out and figuring how you want to have this rebirth with the world here, this ending and this new beginning, this coming out of the darkness into the light and having a victory, having a balance. And then we have transformation. We have death. We have the new beginning happening. At the bottom of the Druidcraft, we have Four of Swords, Queen of Wands. So you have a pair. And you'll notice this one actually has strength, has the cat, has the Leo, the lion, and it's hiding underneath her chair. The cat is not under the king's chair, right? The cat that symbolizes strength and the ability to overcome inner conflicts and have personal strength, it's under the queen's chair. It's under the divine feminine, and talking about the rebirth and the passion towards this vision. But you have a match set. But to start off, the bottom of the Druidcraft, we have Four of Swords. So this is the card of thinking, contemplating, resting, and while you're resting, going over what you're thinking about. And then Princess of Swords. And yes, I did shuffle this after I did the earth reading. But this is talking about gaining knowledge, insight, doing your own research to figure things out, and to figure things out towards healing, because she's wrapping the sword with this little bit of green ribbon, green scarf. So she's trying to heal her thoughts. So you're working on healing with this transformation here. And with this couple and this rebirth, this justice is bringing you to healing, right? Focus your thoughts on where you want to go, not where you've been. Focus your thoughts on what's right for you and not on what's right for everybody else. A true leader doesn't when you're talking about leading yourself, you're not necessarily leading to please anybody else. When you're talking about leading a group, you're talking about doing what's best for everybody concerned. So what will do the least harm to the most amount of people? To me, this is talking about you leading yourself. So this is talking about you doing what's right for you, and not necessarily what's right for everybody else. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow.